Hey guys, AuspiciousAussie here, and welcome to episode 20 of the Atlanta United series. Now, of course, today's episode, as you know, is going to be the Eastern Conference Final, and we're going to be taking on New York City FC, and it's going to be an interesting game. They were the second most dominant team within the whole MLS, and of course, they are from our conference, so it makes things pretty interesting. This kind of would be, in an ideal world, the MLS Cup final. However, that can't be because of the, conflicting conference. So, there's nothing else to really get over. So we'll get straight into the lineup for today's game. Basically, it's going to be essentially the same exact team as the previous episode. I'll go over it. Remedi will be replacing Laurentowicz in defensive midfield. Nagbe is also, of course, overcome his injury that was sustained he was injured for the last episode and couldn't play the semi-final. So in goals, we're going to go with Guzan at right back. We're going to stick with Emmanuel, purely for the fact that we don't actually have another right back, with Remedi playing in defensive midfield today. The two centre-backs are going to be Pogba and Pires, and we're going to stick with Brek Shea. Like I said, he's playing really well. I mentioned Remedi in defensive midfield. We're going to stick with Gressel and Zellerlam in the centre of midfield, just in front of him. And then Villalba, of course, man of the match in the semi-final, scoring that beautiful, beautiful left-footed volley to get the win. And, of course, player of the season, Gonzalo Martinez, will be on the left wing. We're going to stick with Klaassen. It was pretty bad last game, but then at the same time, so was Joseph Martinez. So, I don't know. It's a bit of a toss-up, but I'm going to stick with Klaassen. He's just been so good for the whole season. So, he'll stay up front. The bench today is going to be Can, Robinson, Mane, Nagbe, Leon, Carleton, and Joseph Martinez. Lacking a little bit of depth, of course, with Remedi coming into the first team. I mean, looking at New York City's team, they've got some pretty good players. Medina's very good. Maxi Morales, Sean Johnson, Tinnerholm, I think, is a right back. He is a right back, of course. But I thought he was an American right back, but he's actually Swedish. Anyway, let's get straight into it. Fully expect you to keep the win streak going, boys. The nice little run of wins we're currently on. I don't really know how many wins it is at the moment, but we won the last game, and that's the most important thing. And hopefully we're going to win this game today as well. And again, we've come out, from kickoff, and we are dominating already. 6 shots, 4 on target to their 0 shots. Although possession just equaled itself out pretty well. Got a throw in here, Gressel. Pretty bad cross from Emmanuel there. Josh Emmanuel not playing too well in the finals at the moment. Zellerlam, that looked like a pretty good shot, but it was just wide of the right goalpost. And now New York have the throw in, although we do steal it away. Klaassen shoots, and it's saved by Johnson. Probably could have waited a little bit longer there and maybe played Villalba into the in behind. Anyway, Gressel wins the ball again. He's winning a lot of ball in the midfield, around the central area. Emmanuel dispossesses their player, and now we're breaking forward. Martinez, how did he not score that? That's pretty frustrating. Player of the season to miss a one-on-one with the goalkeeper that close. That might be a penalty. I think it will be, actually, because the ref is going over to VAR. And we're only, 3 minutes out from half-time. I think we've been given a pretty good opportunity. A very, very good opportunity if this is a penalty. And I expect it is. And there we go. The referee awards us a penalty. Apparently Brek Shea is going to take it. That's a little bit scary, but he's been in good form, and he slots it away, sends the keeper the wrong way as well for his second goal of the season, and puts us 1-0 up as we go into half-time. Good stuff. All right, I'm actually pretty happy with that first half, that we actually got the goal. And they actually haven't even had a shot. I just noticed that. In the whole first half. I think that's a solid effort. I know we're at home again, but still, the fact that New York, they were pretty dominant in their own right. And at the moment, we're just playing them off the park. Klaassen to Martinez. Just wide. Again, he probably should have done a little bit better. Takes a free kick. Hits that one wide as well. He's on a 6.5 today. Another free kick. And another wide free kick. Okay. We might be bringing him off. I think we will actually bring him off. We're 1-0 up. We've got Leon on the bench. We'll bring him on. We also might bring Nagby on in a few minutes as well. I think we'll replace Gressel. It's the worst out of the two performers in midfield. We just want to give Nagby a bit of game time. Like I said, coming back from that injury. And they finally had a shot. Full credit to New York. As you can see, Johnson is on a 7.2 and their centre-back's on a 7.1 as well. I mean, to be fair, our defenders are playing pretty well as well. So, can't really fault it, I guess. Anyway, Leon also hits his shot over the bar. Yeah, it's a little bit disappointing, if I'm being honest. Another 1-0 victory by the looks of it, unless New York get an equaliser here. But there we go, that's full time. 12 shots on target, and we score a penalty. That's... It's worrying me a little bit that we're not scoring goals like we were in the regular season. And there we go, San Jose Earthquakes in the MLS Cup. And that is, of course, the final for the MLS, which will be next episode. Sorry for the anticlimactic end to the episode, but, a pretty impressive 1-0 victory, albeit it wasn't impressive. It was a good victory. Well done. We move on to the MLS Cup. Similar to the New England game, I would say. Anyways, if you could drop the video a like, it'd be much appreciated, guys. Subscribe as well if you haven't. Getting very, very close to 1K subscribers. And that is, of course, a pretty major goal of mine for a long time. So yeah, thank you for all you guys that are subscribed and for all that like the video. Take it easy and goodbye, guys.